Hey, what's up, everybody? Rob Sower here with Sower Real Estate, Keller Williams. And so sorry I missed the last email newsletter. It doesn't happen that often. I think in my all the years of doing it, it's happened a few times, and I feel bad. But at the same time, I'm sure you guys you probably made it through just fine. You're probably hanging in there. And as you can see, I'm out in the shop. I'm pretty excited. Got the lift installed in the shop, and I've been putting it to good use. I don't know if it's really good use. It's been put to use. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like it's a waste of time. Any of you that have worked on cars before, you probably know what I mean. But anyway, I'll save the save that for another time. Okay, so I'm going to jump right into the market statistics, and I'm just going to touch on a couple of things because I think there's actually a bigger story to tell, at least something that's been on my mind lately. But I'll get into that here in a minute. So, market stats, as usual, you've got your basics in the chart, and you can see it on the email newsletter as well. But the red line shows all the active listings month to month throughout the year. And then you've got the same breakdown for pendings and solds, going through the different months. And then, of course, the red bars show the average home sale price. The average home sale price throughout the year. Really not a ton of change. I know we skipped a month, but even going back to August, your actives were 943. Now they're basically 900. And your pendings and solds are down a little bit. Inventory is still 2 months. So not a huge story there. I would say one of the bigger, stories as far as the real estate market goes is the average home sale price back in August was about 580 for, again, this is all for Ada County. Sorry, I don't know if I mentioned that at first or not. And now they're up to 588. So we've actually seen a little bit of a rebound in pricing. Honestly, it makes no sense to me because interest rates haven't come down, so I don't know why pricing is going up. Whatever, that's real estate, right? As far as Kootenai County goes, again, this little graph is in the email newsletter. Not a ton has changed since August. In fact, the median home sale price, absolutely no change. $525 back in August, $525 now. Active homes on the market was about 1,100. Now it's 950, so not a ton of change there either. And the average days on market is exactly the same. So again, I kind of breezed through that a little bit because to me, there's a bit of a bigger story going on. It's something that I keep seeing in just the real estate and lending circles. And I don't know if you guys are seeing this or not, but what I'm talking about is there are a lot of people that are talking about affordability and how, back in the 70s or 80s, or whatever, the interest rates were super high. And so, now it's actually pretty affordable to buy a home. It's hard for me to not get a little bit bothered by those kinds of things because, and I'll just tell you, me as a realtor working with buyers, I see their struggles and it's just not that simple. People will talk about how, it's best to go ahead and buy right now. Would you rather wait? Prices are going to keep going up. First of all, nobody knows that. Nobody knows that. To look back in time and take this argument, which is a true argument, I wish I would have bought something before and now look at the prices now. That's totally true. But to extrapolate that into some of these blanket statements that I'm seeing out there, or this kind of pitch that I'm seeing out there from a lot of people that is saying, kind of telling people, in my opinion, hey, go ahead and buy a home. That's really an individual decision. That's something that you have to look at for yourself. You have to crunch the numbers. It's not just about, whatever the interest rate is. It's just complex. And it's also, how much is everything else going up in cost? Have your wages been keeping up with inflation? Most people have not. So anyway, it's just kind of a pet peeve of mine, and I've been seeing it more and more. And I personally feel like some of that is because we have, there's less activity going on in the market. And so I can't help but think that maybe some people are trying to drum some things up. I don't know. And I don't want to say that that's what some people are doing, because I don't know. I imagine they probably have good intentions. It's just something that kind of, I don't know, bothers me a bit. Would love to know your thoughts. Is that something that you guys are seeing out there, or are you having people tell you these kinds of things? And what do you think about it? Do you think it's actually true, and that, affordability is great, or do you think it's a bunch of baloney? Would love to hear your take on it. And as always, if you are looking for any kind of direction in what's best for you to do, that's what I love to do, is to help people figure that out and kind of, talk through their scenarios, figure out what is the best solution for them at this time. Let me know. And don't forget, we do also have a new team member that we brought on, Austin Wingo, down in the Boise area. So we're covered in both. We're covered in both areas, North and South Idaho. And so if there's anything that we can do to help you, please let us know, and have a great weekend.